Okay, next is determination of function which are differentiable and satisfying given functional rule. Okay na? If any functional equation or functional rule is given in the question and function is differentiable, then you can use this method. In this one, first we will find the value of f dash x. Okay, after that by integration you can find value of fx. Okay, so we have some basic steps in this process. See, first one, use formula of f dash x as limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, this is the formula of f dash x. Now second, now manipulate this fx plus h minus fx such that given functional rule is applicable. Okay, or anyhow put the value of this one by using given functional rule. So second step is manipulate fx plus h minus fx in such a way that given functional rule is applicable. Okay, given functional rule is applicable. Third one, after putting value of fx plus h minus fx so that rule is applicable, what you will get? You will get the value of f dash x. Okay, so third step is get f dash x as a function of x. Okay, as a function of x and including constant if any. Okay, then fourth one, by integration integrate f dash x to get fx. Okay, write down. Okay, now we will take example based on this one. Okay, Canara. So first is use the formula f dash x limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. After that find f dash x by using functional rule and by putting the value of fx plus h minus fx by using functional rule. Then integrate f dash x. Okay. Now see, write first question. If fx plus y is equals to fx plus fy for all x comma y belongs to R, then prove that f of kx is equals to k into fx for all k belongs to R. Okay, where k is any real number. Okay. Now see, it is given that if fx plus h is equals to fx plus y is equals to fx plus fy for all xy belongs to R, then prove that fkx is equals to k into fx for all k belongs to R. It means k can take any real value. Okay, now we have to prove. Now see, first thing. Okay, directly use formula of f dash x. We know that f dash x, we want to prove this one, I want function now. Okay, so suppose if I can find easily f dash x, then by using integration I can also find fx. So first I will find the value of f dash x. F dash x is limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, now actually we have to use this functional equation also to get f dash x. Now see, what we have that fx plus y is equals to fx plus fy for all xy belongs to R. Okay, so this is like fx plus y na. So in this one I can use this functional equation. Okay, so use. So limit h tending to 0 fx plus h can be written as by using this one fx plus fy, at the place of y we have h. So fx plus fh minus fx by h. Okay, Now see, fx cancel out. What we are getting? Limit h tending to 0, fh by h. This one we are getting. Okay. Now fh by h, can you find value of this one? If you put h equals to 0, we are getting f0 by 0. If this is non-zero, then non-zero by 0 is infinity. Okay. Now after this one, you have two options. First we have to, if I am putting the h equals to 0, what we are getting? f0. Okay. So first we have to find the value of f0, that it means this one is indeterminate form or determinate form. If f0 is not equals to 0, then this is non-zero by 0, that become infinity. If f0 equals to 0, then this is 0 by 0, you can use L'Hopital LH rule also. Okay. So see, here what we want? Value of f0. And also another thing, can you find f dash 0? Actually f dash 0, by using this formula, what you will get? Limit h tending to 0, f0 plus h, fh. Okay, minus f0 by h. This is the value of f dash 0 na. Okay, now see, here what we have? Here we have fh by h. If there is minus f0, then also you can write this one as f dash 0. Okay, so we have to find value of f0. Now remember, in any time when you are solving these type of question, either we want value of f0 or f1. Okay, maximum time. So see, in this one, put x equals to y equals to 0. If you put both as 0, then what we are getting? This one as f0. 0 plus 0 na equals to f0 plus f0. One f0 cancel out. What we are getting? We are getting that f0 remaining one f0 equals to 0. f0 equals to 0. Okay. Now see, I can write this one as limit h tending to 0, fh minus f0 by h. Because f0 is equals to 0 now. So if you subtract, then there is no problem, because value of this one is 0. Now see, can you find value of f dash 0? F dash 0 is, by using the formula of f dash a, limit h tending to 0, fa plus h minus fa by h. So f dash 0 is limit h tending to 0, fh 0 plus h, 0 plus h, it means h, minus f0 by h. So this is the value f dash 0. Okay. This one is f dash 0, f dash x. Okay. Now f dash 0 is, we didn't know the value, but this is any constant. Obviously, suppose you have any value of fx, then differentiate. What you will get? F dash x. Okay. Now in f dash x, if you put x equals to 0, okay, it means we are putting a fixed value of x. Then what you will get? You will get a constant fixed value. Okay. So suppose f dash 0 is equals to c. Let f dash 0 equals to c, any constant. Okay. So f dash x equals to c. Now what we want? We want fx. Okay. So differentiate. If you differentiate, then what we are getting? Fx, derivative of f dash x is fx. Derivative of c is, sorry, integration of f dash x is fx. Integration of c is cx. Okay. Plus any constant, suppose d. Coefficient. Here I am differentiating. Okay na? We are differentiating with respect to x. This is f dash x. Okay. So integration of c is cx plus any constant c. But here already we have c, so I am taking d. Now this is the value of fx. Okay, c is any constant, d is integration constant. Now I want value of d. How to find? C. Here you have f0 equals to 0. Okay. So put x equals to 0. If you put x equals to 0, then this one is f0. f0 is 0. 0 equals to c into 0 is 0 plus d. From this one we are getting d equals to 0. Okay. So fx is equals to cx. Fx is equals to cx. Okay. Now you can easily find c. What we have to prove? F of kx. F of kx, replace x as kx, c of kx. Can I write this one as k of cx, and cx can be written as fx, hence proved. Okay. F of kx is equals to k of fx. Okay. So remember, if fx plus y equals to fx plus fy, then fx is equals to k into x. Okay. It means constant into x. Okay. Done. Can I rough? Okay, next question. Next is, if fx plus y is equals to fx into fy for all xy belongs to R and fx is differentiable function everywhere, then find fx, and it is given that f0 is not equals to 0. Okay, now see, it is given that fx plus y equals to fx into fy for all xy belongs to R. Fx is differentiable function everywhere and f0 is not equals to 0. Find value of fx. Okay, see, so again I am using f dash x. F dash x is limit h tending to 0, fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, now we have to use this function rule to find f dash x. Fx plus y equals to fx into fy. So I can put this one fx plus hh fx into fh. Okay, so just put the value limit h tending to 0. This is fx into fh by using this equation minus fx by h. Okay, in both I have fx, so I can take common fx. If you take common fx, what we are getting, fx outside, because limit for h and fx is not depend on h, there is no x h na, so I can write outside the limit. Okay, then what we have, limit h tending to 0, here we have remaining fh minus 1 by h. Okay, now fh minus 1 by h, if I put h equals to 0, what we are getting, f0 minus 1 by 0. Now I have to find the value of f0. We have to decide now that f0 is 1 or not. If f0 is 1, then 1 minus 1, 0 by 0 form indeterminate, we can solve this one. But if this is not equals to 1, then this is non-zero, non-zero by 0 is determinate, that is infinity. Okay, so what do you want, value of f0, how to find, put x and y both equals to 0, put x, y equals to 0. Then what you will get, here you will get f0 equals to f0 into f0, f0 square. Okay, so if you take f0 at this side, I can take common f0, then you will get f0 minus 1 equals to 0. Now f0 can't be equals to 0, so f0 equals to 1. Okay, f0 equals to 1, f0 equals to 1, then you can write this one as f dash 0. Obviously, fx limit h tending to 0, fh minus f0 by h. Now use the formula of f dash 0. F dash 0 is limit h tending to 0, f0 plus h minus f0 by h. Okay, this is the value of f dash 0. So we are getting fx into f dash 0. F dash 0 is any constant. Okay, this is the value of f dash x. Now what do you want, we want value of fx, so I have to integrate. Okay, so directly can I integrate here? Actually no, we can't integrate fx now, but you can integrate f dash x by fx. See, divide with fx, what we are getting, f dash x by fx. Suppose this is any constant k. Okay, I am assuming that let f dash 0 equals to k, because obviously if you find any value of fx, then differentiate and put x equals to 0, you will get only constant value, because we are putting value of x now. Okay, so I can assume this one as any constant. Now integrate with respect to x, integrate with respect to x. Now see, if I assume f dash x by fx into dx, integration of this one is ln fx. Okay na, see, if I assume f dash x as t, sorry, if I assume fx as t, how to integrate this one? In this way, fx equals to t. Now differentiate. If you differentiate, what you will get, f dash x into with respect to x. Okay, or differentiation of t is dt by dx. We are differentiating with respect to x. Multiply dx here, f dash x into dx is equals to dt. So see, if you assume this one as t, then f dash x into dx is become dt, dt by t, dt by t. Integration of 1 by t is log t. Okay, because differentiation of log t is 1 by t, so integration of 1 by t is log t. Okay, So integration is log t. Now put value of t. T is fx na. Okay. So here integration anytime na, if your function in this form, so that in numerator we have derivative of denominator. Okay. In numerator if you have derivative of denominator, then integration is always ln of denominator fx. Integration of k is kx plus c. Okay. Now what do you want? We want value of fx. Okay, so take anti-log on both sides. Then this fx is equals to base power this one e power kx plus c. This e power kx plus c can be written as e power c into e power kx. Okay, I can write na, yeah, e power c, suppose new constant, that is lambda e power kx. Okay, so fx is equals to lambda into e power kx form. Okay, yes, this is the fx. Okay, now can I find value of lambda? If I put x equals to, yeah, you can find value of lambda. If you put na, see here we have a value of f0. Okay, if you put x equals to 0, see, put x equals to 0, then this is f0. f0 is 1. 1 equals to, here lambda into e power 0. e power 0 is 1, so lambda equals to 1. Okay, so fx is equals to e power kx. K is any constant. Okay, write down. Next, suppose f is a derivable function that satisfy the equation fx plus y equals to fx plus fy plus xy square plus x square y. Okay, for all real x and y. Let limit x tending to 0 fx by x is equals to 1, and find first f0, b f dash 0, c f dash x, and d f3. Okay, now it is given that suppose we have any differentiable function f such that fx plus y equals to fx plus fy plus xy square plus x square y for all the real x and y, and it is given that limit x tending to 0 fx by x is equals to 1, then find these all value. Now actually easily I can find these all value if I have value of fx. If you have value of fx, then you can find f0, f3. By using differentiation you can find f dash x, and if you put x equals to 0, then you will get f dash 0. So what do you want? fx. Okay, and function is differentiable, so I can use this process. Okay, first find the value of f dash x. Now see, f dash x is equals to f dash x is equals to limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, put values. F dash x is equals to limit h tending to 0 fx plus h by using this equation. What is your value of fx plus y equals to fx plus fy plus xy square plus x square y. Replace y as h. Then what you will get? fx plus fh plus x h square plus h x square minus fx. Okay, this fx by h. Now fx and fx cancel out. Okay, now I can write limit h tending to 0 fh by h. Okay, fh by h. This one by h is xh and this one by h is x square. Okay, now see, limit h tending to 0 fh by h, just like this one, limit x tending to 0 fx by x. At the place of x, if you put h, then we have same na, fh by h. Okay, so limit of this one is equals to 1. Put h equals to 0, what we are getting? 0. There is no h, so x square. So f dash x is equals to 1 plus x square. So integration with respect to x. Okay, integration of f dash x is derivative of fx. So integration of f dash x is fx. Okay, integration of 1 is x, integration of x square is x cube by 3. Okay na? Now plus constant c. Now this is fx. Now we want value of c. To find value of c, I want any value. Okay, put xy equals to 0. Then what you will get? If you put x and y both are equals to 0, then this is f0. f0 equals to f0 plus f0 plus 0. Okay, so f0 equals to 2 f0, 1 f0 at this side, then 1 f0 cancel out, f0 equals to 0. So what we are getting? We are getting that f0 equals to 0. Okay, so because to find value of c, we want value of the function at any point. Okay, so put x equals to 0. If you put x equals to 0, then f0 is 0 equals to 0 plus 0 plus c. From this one, c equals to 0. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting that fx is equals to x plus x cube by 3. Now easily you can find these all value. f0 put x equals to 0, we are getting 0. For 3 put x equals to 3. Easily you will get na f dash 0 and f dash x by using this one. Here we have a value of f dash x as 1 plus x square. Okay, okay, done. Write down. Can I have? Okay, right. Next question. Question number 4. A differentiable function satisfies the relation fx plus y equals to fx plus fy plus 2xy minus 1 for all x comma y belongs to R. If f dash 0 equals to 3 plus a minus a square, find fx and prove that fx is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Okay, now next question is a differentiable function. There is a differentiable function fx which satisfy the relation fx plus y equals to fx plus fy plus 2xy minus 1 for all xy belongs to R. F dash 0 is given, then he is saying that find fx and prove that fx is always positive. Okay, so same, use f dash x. F dash x is equals to limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, now see, limit h tending to 0 fx plus h from this one, fx plus fh plus 2xh minus 1 minus fx by h. Okay, fx cancel. Limit h tending to 0 fh minus 1 plus 2xh by h. Okay, so in this one, if you divide with h, then what we are getting, limit h tending to 0, fh minus 1 by h and plus 2x. Okay, can I write this one as f dash 0? If you put h equals to 0, then this must be 1, f0. See, if you put x and y both equals to 0, if you put x, y equals to 0, what you are getting, f0 equals to f0 plus f0 and 0 minus 1. 1 f0 cancel out, what we are getting, f0 equals to 1. Okay, if you put x equals to y equals to 0, then you will get that f0 equals to 1. In this one put, you will get. Okay, so see, this is like f dash 0. F dash 0 is f0 plus h minus f0 by h. f0 is 1. So f0 plus h minus f0 by h. So this one is f dash 0. Okay, limit of this one is f dash 0 and 2x, there is no h. Okay, now h cancel out when we are dividing with h to this. Okay, now f dash 0, this one, value of f dash 0 is 3 plus a minus a square plus 2x. This is the value of f dash x. Okay, now what do you want, fx? So integrate with respect to x dx. So integration of f dash x is fx. Integration of this one is this one into x. This is the constant, root 3 plus a minus a square into x. Integration of 2x is x square plus c. Okay, if I put x equals to 0, now we want value of c now. Okay, so if you put x equals to 0, f0 equals to 1, this is 0, this is 0, c, what you will get, c equals to 1. Okay, so if you put x equals to 0 in this equation, you will get value of c, that is equals to 1. So fx is equals to x square plus root 3 plus a minus a square and plus c, sorry, into x also now, plus c equals to 1. Okay, this is the fx. Now this fx is quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and I want to prove that fx is always greater than 0. Fx is always greater than 0 if a is positive and d is less than 0. If discriminant is less than 0, then there is no root. If no root, it means completely graph above the x-axis. It means always positive. Okay, so I want to prove that this fx is always positive. Can I write this part? This fx is always positive, then it will be positive if d is less than 0. So I am finding value of d. Now d is equals to b square. B square is 3 plus a minus a square minus 4ac. 4 into a into c, so 4. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting that minus a square plus a and minus 1. Okay, if you solve this one, take common minus, what we are getting, a square minus a plus 1. I can write minus a minus 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4 plus 1, 3 by 4. Okay, now see, this is always positive. Square of something plus 3 by 4, positive. Positive into minus, then total become negative. Okay, so we are getting that value of d for this quadratic polynomial is less than 0. If d is less than 0, it means no root. No root, it means if a is greater than 0, then completely above the x-axis. Graph is completely above the x-axis. There is no root now. Okay, if completely above the x-axis, then this is always positive. So hence proved. Fx is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Put any value of x, this will be always positive. Okay, write down. Okay, can I write? Next question. Let f be a differentiable function satisfying fx by y equals to fx minus fy for all x comma y belongs to R. X comma y greater than 0 is given. Okay, if f dash 1 equals to 1, then find fx. Okay, now see this one. So use same method. F dash x is equals to limit h tending to 0 fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, now we want to use this functional equation. Now here we have fx plus y. This is not fx plus y now, but this one can be written as, or this one can be considered as fx minus fy. This is like fx minus fy, and fx minus fy can be written as fx plus fx by y. So see, limit h tending to 0, I am writing 1 by h outside. Okay, or writing h here. Then fx minus fy. Fx minus fy is f of x by y. X by y, x plus h by y. Y is x. Okay, by using this one. Now if you solve limit h tending to 0, divide with x, what we are getting? We are getting that f 1 plus h by x. Okay, by h. Okay, now here this is f1 plus h by x. Okay, 1 minute. Can you find value of f dash 1? Because now you want value of this. If I put h equals to 0, I am getting f1 by 0. Okay, f1 by 0. Now if f1 is not equals to 0, then this is non-zero by 0 is infinity. Okay, and if f1 equals to 0, then this is 0 by 0 form. So after 0 by 0 form, you can use L'Hopital also. Okay, so we want value of f1. Put xy equals to 1 in this one. If you put x equals to y equals to 1, then what you will get? f1 equals to f1 minus f1. f1 minus f1 0, then we are getting f1 equals to 0. Okay, so I can write this one as limit h tending to 0, f1 plus h by x minus f1, because f1 is 0 by h. Now see, can you write this one as f dash 1? No, f dash 1 is equals to f1 plus h minus f1 by h. Okay, this is the formula of f dash 1. It means f1 plus h minus f1 by h. These are okay, but at the place of h, what we have? H by x. Okay, at the place of h, what we have? H by x. Then there is a problem. Now see, no, we can solve this one. If there is a h, then here we want h. If there is h by x, then also here we want h by x. Then this can be written as f dash 1. Okay, so if you want to write this one in terms of f dash 1, then f1 plus h minus f1 by h, these two must be same. So here what we want? We want h by x, then multiply with x. Okay, now see, now what can I write? This 1 by x outside, then remaining is h tending to 0, f1 plus h by x minus f1 by h by x. Okay, this can be written as f dash 1. F dash 1, and f dash 1 is equals to 1. Okay, so this is 1 by x, because f dash 1 equals to 1, and this is f dash x. Now integrate. Integration of f dash x with respect to x. Integration of 1 by x with respect to x. This is fx, and this is ln x plus c. Now you want value of c. Put x equals to 1. In this one, put x equals to 1. If you put x equals to 1, f1 is 0, ln 1 is 0, c equals to 0. From this one you will get c equals to 0. So fx is equals to ln x. Okay, this one. Okay, write down. Okay, can I have? Next, f r to r is defined be a function such that mod fx minus fy is less than equals to mod x minus y cube for all x comma y belongs to R. Then prove that fx is constant. Okay, now it is given and we have to prove that fx is a constant function. See, how can I prove? Fx minus fy is less than equals to mod x minus y power 3. Okay, fx is constant. Fx will be constant when f dash x is equals to 0, and f dash x is fx plus h minus fx by h. Okay, and at the place of x you can use any other variable also, no problem. Now see, can you convert this one in this form? This is fx minus fy, but actually you want fx plus h minus fx. Okay, 1 minute. Can I write, if you divide 1 mod x minus y at the side, then can I write fx minus fy by x minus y less than equals to 1 x minus y whole square. We are dividing with 1 now. Now see, I can convert this one in terms of f dash x. Replace x as y plus h. If you replace x as y plus h, fy plus h minus fy. If you want, then you can also replace x as x plus h and y as x, because this is true for xy belongs to R. You can put any value of xy by y plus h minus y, and this one also y plus h minus y. Okay, now what we are getting? Fy plus h minus fy by h. Okay, apply limit h tending to 0. Limit h tending to 0 on both sides. Here also we have mod of h square. Limit h tending to 0. I can write this limit inside. Okay, if you write this limit inside, then this one is limit h tending to 0 fy plus h minus fy by h f dash y. Okay, so mod of f dash y. In this one put h equals to 0, mod of h 0, 0 square is 0. Okay, now mod of anything is less than equals to 0. Not possible. Modulus is always greater than equals to 0. So this is only possible when f dash y equals to 0. If you take any value of this one other than 0, suppose plus 1, then mod of this one is not less than equals to 0. Minus 1, then again mod of minus 1 become plus 1, not less than equals to 0. Okay, only possible if f dash y equals to 0. If f dash y equals to 0, then fx is constant, because differentiation of constant function is 0 na. Okay, then fx or fy constant. Okay, fy constant or fx constant, both are same thing. Y is also a variable like x na. Okay, write down. Okay, so these are the questions based on functional equation, so that function is differentiable. Okay, we also have other type of if you know any other functional equation, so that we can't use the formula of f dash x, and for those just hit and try. We have only one option. By using hit and try, put any value of x y like 1, minus 1 or y as 1 by x to get value of fx. Okay, there is no specific way, okay, for other type of questions. Now write result of some non-functional equation. Result of some non-functional equations. First one, if we have fx into y equals to fx plus fy. Okay, if any functional equation we have in this way, that fx into y equals to fx plus fy, and this is for all x comma y belongs to R. Fx into y equals to fx plus fy. Now do you know any function such that f of xy is equals to fx plus fy? Yes, ln x. Ln of xy is equals to ln x plus ln y. Okay, then in this one function is k of ln x or fx equals to 0. We have only two options, either fx in terms of ln x or in terms of directly 0. Okay, fx into y equals to fx into fy if you have functional equation in this form. Okay, then do you have any function in which if you replace x with xy, then you will get fx into fy, yeah, x power k. Then fx is equals to x power k. Here if you put x as xy, then xy power k can be written as x power k into y power k fx into fy, where k belongs to R. Okay, third one, fx plus y equals to fx plus fy. Fx is equals to kx. In this one, if you put x as x plus y, then kx plus y can be written as kx plus ky, fx plus fy. Okay, fx plus y equals to fx into fy. Then fx is a power kx. In this one, if you replace x with x plus y, then can be written as kx plus ky, a power kx into a power ky, fx into fy. Okay, and last, fx into f1 by x is equals to fx plus f1 by x. If this functional equation is given where for all x belongs to R excluding 0, in this one x can't be equals to 0. Okay, then fx, for fx we have two options, 1 plus x power n or 1 minus x power n. Okay, now that depend on the equation. Okay, for both this will satisfy, only these are the two options for that this functional equation is satisfied, 1 plus minus x power n. Directly remember, I can also prove this one, just assume fx as n degree polynomial and put in this one. Okay, assume fx as n degree polynomial, put in this one, compare coefficient of x power n, coefficient of x power n minus 1, coefficient of x power n minus 2, then you will get that coefficient constant term is equals to 1 and coefficient of x power n is square of coefficient of x power n is plus 1, then coefficient of x power n is plus minus 1. Okay, directly remember. Okay, remaining we will take it tomorrow.